That's cool. That's a cool project you guys are doing. Is that for the like for the student leadership, you guys have like your school-based like group project and like you have to do like community impact?
Yes. So this is
Okay.
this is our yes, this is our project for community awareness. And we just wanted to focus. Nobody's done a project about SLJC before, so we wanted to do that. And we wanted to. There's no like really a living history of SLJC, so that's what we wanted to actually build.
Yeah,
Um,
that's cool. I mean, they do like there's been a lot of really cool alumni and people in it. So I think it's cool that you
yeah.
guys are doing that.
Thank you for doing this with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
So, what career did you pursue, or are you pursuing, or what schooling, like what are you doing right now?
I'm a junior at Duke. I'm studying economics and finance. And I'm minoring in Spanish and innovation and entrepreneurship. Um, Currently I have an investment banking internship for this summer, so I'm on the track to do investment banking, but I'm also considering um pre-law still. So, like I'm on an investment banking track right now.
Wow, that's really cool. So, do you think SLJC influenced you to do that in any way?
Yeah, I think that student leadership Johns Creek really gave me like the tools and skills that I've like in high school to join really amazing organizations, like become a leader on campus in many different ways. It definitely helped me to stand out in my interview processes when I was trying to get into organizations at Duke. I feel like specifically can I talk about, I was a Secretary of State ambassador with SLJC. Can I talk about that too, or are you just looking for like the SLJC program?
Yeah, no, that would be great. Secretary of
Okay,
State, all the experiences in the student leadership
yeah. So
program.
I would say like the Secretary of State Ambassador program through SLJC like really helped me to become like the person who I am today and like gave me a lot of my leadership skills. Like or I organized things like a Superior Court judge forum where I had to like reach out to really important people and be able to speak confidently and critically think and ask questions and learn a lot more about society and like my like civic engagement and read a lot about the news and like it really taught me how to be a good citizen. And like we were organizing city council debates and voter registration drives. And just like it, like I was able, like when we were hosting these voter registration drives, I was able to talk to so many people of different backgrounds and in my community. And that really helped me at Duke, where I'm surrounded by people of different backgrounds and like learning how to talk to people and hear their perspectives. And then also like be able to tell them your opinion and like explain how you can make a change, I think is just really, really important. Like I'm like a leader in business oriented women at Duke and I do events for that like every single week where I'm reaching out to like really important Duke alumni in the space in the finance world and I think like hosting those things from Secretary of State ambassadors really helps me to organize the events that I'm doing here at Duke with like massive CEOs and things like that.
That's really cool. So can you just briefly describe your journey through SLJC to me? What projects you did, or what you did that you think really helped, or how it contributed to your success?
Yeah, so I'll start off like when I first joined, like just in the regular program. Our community event was, our community group project was helping out at the Memory Center, which is a center for the elderly. And so we did like game nights there, and like it was so nice to be able to like interact with all the people. They were like really can be really isolated from society. They don't have many visitors. Most of them have like Alzheimer's or dementia. And so they're kind of in like they don't really get much interaction with other people. So it was really awesome to go and like volunteer there and like do some fun things for them. And like I learned so much about like pe like a different generation in my own community because like my grandparents live in India, but like it was cool to like There was an old woman who went to St. Agnes University like many years ago when like women weren't even really, it wasn't common for them to go to school. And then there was another man who I talked to who was a war veteran, and he was telling us about his experiences like fighting in like the wars, which was like really, really cool. So I thought that was a really great way to like interact with members of my community who I wouldn't normally interact with, and also getting to meet all the people who run the center and who kind of do this like this work for other people as their livelihood was really, really cool. So that was my big, and I had a nonprofit in high school called With the Sound of Music Inc. And I got like when I was in high school, I like brought groups of middle schoolers to like perform at the memory center. So I kind of had a long lasting connection with this like one place, and I really got to know all the residents well, and I got this was just like on my own, but like kind of in tangent with what I was doing at SLJC, but I kind of got to connect all different generations within the community to like do something good. So that has a special place in my heart, and I think SLJC played a big role in that. Um, that was the main project I remember doing for Oh, another amazing thing in my second year of SLJC, aside from Secretary of State, because that's like a whole that had a major impact on me. But in my second year, we had to do the shadowing experience, and I got to shadow Judge Rochelle Carnesale. I don't know if you've met her. I'm pretty sure. Have you met her?
Not yet, sorry.
She's great. I'm sure you're gonna meet her within your 2 years of SLJC because she's really active. But she's phenomenal. She's a Superior Court judge, and I got to shadow her. And she was just such a great mentor. She taught me so much about the way our government works, our court systems worked. She actually like is like one of the main reasons why I'm like thinking about still maybe going in onto a pre-law route, because she is just such a like strong, powerful, just like what an example of a woman in leadership should be. And gave me so much great advice. So that definitely just like watching her interact with like the people in the court and just showing so much empathy, compassion, kindness, while also like having a very firm understanding of the law and kind of being able to analyze that. She's just such a great mentor, and she's still a mentor to me. Um, so that's kind of like the two major things I remember from SLJC, like that program. We had a ton of wonderful speakers come in, that like they helped with a lot of like little stuff, like resume building. I think like we built our own website, which was cool. We had like a lot of like speakers that I think gave me a lot of great advice, but the two experiences from the program were like the shadowing of Rochelle, and then the memory center. And then for Secretary of State, that was just such a wonderful 1 year experience, like hosting all the voter registration drives, hosting the city council debates. For I think I was a moderator for our Superior Court judge forum, and that was really cool to be able to like be the person asking the questions and like answer taking questions from the audience and organizing. And I just learned I actually I sat in when we were organizing the city council debates. I went to city council meetings and I sat in on them, and I was able to hear how they make decisions, like what are the leaders of our community thinking, what's their leadership style, how are they getting constituents involved, like what are their opinions. And I think it really gave me a voice as a young person, like from a young age. Like I felt like I had a voice in my community doing all these things, and like because of that I feel so empowered with my voice right now. So
Yeah, I feel like it's really the same way for all of us. SLJC is so impactful and like it teaches you so many things. What would you say are the most important skills you acquired or refined as part of SLJC?
um I feel like I was able like just like hard skills.
Hard or soft? Like,
Okay. um I feel like it taught me how to be really organized. It taught me how to be an effective communicator. um One sec. I feel like I sometimes need like a list to like remind me. Another big thing is I was working in teams for all of these things. Like I loved my team for Secretary of State and I loved my team for SLJC, and it really taught me how to be a good collaborator, how to be a good thinker, how to resolve conflict, because we were like, especially for Secretary of State, we were all from different schools, all from different like areas of Johns Creek, and like we all had to like kind of come together, and like we all had different personalities too, which was great. But like I think it really taught me how to work, how to be a good collaborator, conflict resolution, kind of like how critical it really improved my critical thinking skills, like thinking outside the box, um, being like being on time, just work ethic. It really developed my professionalism and leadership. Um, yeah.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Um, can you also just talk to me about how SLJC contributed to your personal and professional success, either directly or indirectly?
Yeah. So I think like kind of what I was touching on earlier, it like for example, like me being a leader in like my business society on campus, like learning how to organize events, communicate with people, showing empathy, work in teams. Like this has helped me to create so many cool events that I've done at Duke. Like one of them has been like a panel on like quant trading, where we've had like massive like quant traders in the industry come in. I've studied abroad, and I feel like I'm like I've hosted a lot of like study abroad events as like a director for that, and like just like when I like went on my study abroad, it like helped me just to be so in touch with like other people, learning about different the ways other people think. Um I am a philanthropy chair of my business society. That's different than the Women in Business organization. I'm like a philanthropy chair for my business society on campus. So I feel like SLJC really instilled in me a want to give back to my community. And I feel like I always have this like willingness to learn about the community that I'm in and give back to it because of SLJC and the things that I was doing to be involved. So like one of the things that I do as a philanthropy chair is we every year I do like a sandwich making event to give back to like the homeless people in Durham. We also worked with Reinvestment Partners, which is a local financial literacy group, to help people, low income families, understand their finances and to not and to like be able to manage that in a more effective way. So I feel like just like a willingness to want to be involved in whatever community I'm in, SLJC really helped with that, and just developing my leadership skills overall.
Yeah, that's great. So that's actually all I had planned. Thank you so much for your time and for answering these questions. Um, it really helps us with our project, and we think it will really make an impact um, to actually persuade, like kind of persuade more people to apply for SLJC. So thank you. That's all I had. I'm gonna stop recording.
Additionally, like Miss Sanders has been such an awesome mentor for me, and I feel like she's been so invested in my professional and personal development, and I love catching up with her, and she still gives me so much amazing advice on how I can be a leader in the things that I'm doing today. Just like out like within Georgia, outside of Georgia, just like the people who she's helped me meet, and like I did my first internship after college with the Georgia Student Finance Commission, and I had met Lynn Riley when I was a Secretary of State ambassador, and that experience really gave me my first solid like finance internship. And that was just an incredible learning experience that's helped me in my career. So Miss Sanders has also just been an incredible mentor.
We actually just met Miss Riley this Wednesday as well. Uh,
Oh, really?
yeah,
I
for the
love
first
Miss
time.
Riley.
Yeah.
She's great.
So anything else?
I think that's all. Yeah, I just wanted to give Miss
Yeah,
Sanders
I
a shout
know.
out because like she's awesome, and I didn't mention her, but she needs to be mentioned because she's
I
amazing.
agree. And that I'll definitely include that. That was really, really nice.
Cool.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.